Welcome to Talk with T, where they come to you live from a Facebook page. As you all know, Talk with T is a reality talk show where they deal with things that way they affect women. And today inside the show, we get somebody where they come help with to talk about something where very important and where women can really take carelessly. That's now reproductive health. And then people there so don't decide for educate people on reproductive health. So inside the studio today, I get Santos, we're going to introduce himself to her and Usa a commot and waiting in organization on the group. Then we go come to talk on the topic proper reproductive health. Santos, you can introduce yourself to family and say hi.
Family Ona Kusheona Kabo, Mina Santos Kamara, founder and president for Mother's Choice Foundation, an advocacy and empowerment youth organization were established for support women and when it comes to sexual reproductive health, domestic violence, leadership and entrepreneurship.
Okay, so what Una they do over the years when it has to do with reproductive health?
In 2019, we launched the first edition of reproductive health seminar and outreach. When I do the district, the seminar will take place in Kabbalah at the district council hall, when we go for so many issues that really surrounding reproductive health, especially when it comes to home menstrual hygiene management. We'll also be getting those topics that we go for family planning and contraceptive.
Okay, so some of them think there are some things the way women they can knock into it with seriousness. Because when it has to do with reproductive health, they're not get too much knowledge about it. So if somebody not get knowledge about certain thing, it not will take us serious. So how they make that woman they get for aware about the reproductive health?
When I make one of the things the work you do is now for raise awareness around the issues of reproductive health. Because not only when you raise awareness on issues, then people really get understanding and the knowledge. We bridge the gap of information sharing. A lot of these people are not get access to smartphones because they don't be able to Google or type. Even they get smartphones, a lot of them are uneducated. They're not able to go on the internet for search for the information there. And not only for search for the information there. Google are a big hub where anybody can put in information. But a secure website where somebody when a well-trained and certified medical practitioner will put in notes or in other information that are really relevant for that. So with the help of bridge that aspect of information sharing, or talk to the dynamic like what we do in Kabbalah, we go community to community, school to school, we educate the people about sexual reproductive health, and we focus be there on menstrual hygiene management, because most of them, I get siblings there, I know what it means by that. Most of them are not sabia for track them cycle, most of them don't even know how to take care of the menstrual. So when they don't mature, they don't reach that age, they're not know when for involved in sexual intercourse or when not for involved, because there are certain stages the way you reach where if you involve it affects you, especially when you get on the cycle. But the knowledge also is not a problem, so let me try to bridge that gap there.
Okay, let's talk about menstrual cycle a bit, because then in the end don't make Boku picking and don't go into trouble, especially when it has to do with this early teenage pregnancy. Because when they don't know when they see them period, how for even take care of themselves, and they make Boku girl picking even they like today. Not so like they know the worst one anyway, but then they're old or not good. So what an organization they do for actually educate them picking when it has to do with menstruation?
You see, one thing we always do with them picking there, we talk to them, make them open up with them parent, because sometimes we're not in the community day. And also not only will they talk to the picking, but they open up with the parents then, because the parents they get a little bit of skill, even though they don't get the medical knowledge, they get some understanding of how to take care of them in the day. And also some picking they want to talk to them parents, but because of the fear, sometimes some mama and papa and the way you go talk to her about that, they say, oh, you don't begin to my business, so on and so forth. They frown at the conversation. So they encourage the parents, they also they open up for them picking. Because if the picking able to talk to you before the picking they reach to you, most of the problem will be solved. And are you able to explain, say, I don't begin seeing the cycle, how to take care of them. We go there far, we take a reach out to we think we don't go beyond. So now make cookie tell and say the first place of contact are your parents. If your parents not listen to you at all, visit the nearest clinic facility there. Health workers they need the way they will provide for you some counseling regarding how to take care of your menstruation, because if you're not able to track and down you involved in sexual intercourse, you don't know. It get beaucoup effects the way they cause, but you also advise them for practice what we call safe sex education.
Okay, so we don't deal with the menstruation aspect. What's in the other reproductive health thing that una can talk to them picking there about?
STD is now one of the issues they're going to do because most of them picking that they frown out using condoms or they frown out practicing contraceptive measures there. But STD they do with the preventive measure of you not contracting a sexual transmitted disease or a sexual transmitted infection, STIs. So if we can talk to them, we advise them about that for practice, then safe measures, then measures, and it help them because not only when they use condom in sexual intercourse, it will protect them from two things: unwanted pregnancy and also unwanted and transmitted disease. Then because you don't know the partner where they sleep with, if they sleep with other people or they now somebody where they roam around. If they don't go contact a particular virus, they do check up on himself, they use condom for sexual intercourse. Then you come when I can't get that. At the end of the day, they transmit the disease to you because during the process, una must grow meat, and once una meet, na body to body, there's the tendency for you to contact the disease. A very simple, a very quick. So let them practice safe sex. Safe sex means for use contraceptive measures, then for use condom, and also not safe sex not only mean for use condom. Some man then the way them say that they get sex with some of their partners, they're very rough, they're very hard. It can also affect the womb. So okay, advice them say practice safe sex, get the sex in a safe manner, in a perfect way we can practice. Not to say you get for be like other people in the other part of the world and they do and buy out one. Okay, so the two issues then are for letting go to use contraceptive then and also for practice safe sex.
Okay, you talk about safe sex. And when you talk about sex, this community will find itself in the society will find itself in. They found at telling kids about sex at an early age. So which age limits will I get for target to them picking in? Because despite this you talk to them about sex, you not talk to them about sex, they're already, most of them, even picking away in a class 1, class 2, are aware about sex. So waiting out, will I get any age limit for the one that one can talk to?
Seriously speaking, we know that when we put age limit, it don't sound like a discrimination. We talk to them all, but the mere fact that they're not woman then, we talk to them. And sexual reproductive is not only for deal with woman then also, they deal with man then. Because some people in they don't reach the age of puberty, they don't say if they're involved in sexual intercourse, then we release chromosome into the woman who normally seen as sperm. But then you release them to her, and you know, not only they fertilize the woman, become pregnant, they're not know, and make some of them children can come up. You go see the body, they say, hey, not to me G-Bell or not to me do this. Because, and not even aware say don't match, you know, they don't reach the stage of puberty. So now one of the things that I did. So if them picking their so they begin give them age limits, so no, we talk to them all, advise them. Not only will they talk to them, they advise them. The parent then also can also reach out to them, okay, go media engagement and say, make them get some content so they can allow them picking them for watch. We're educated, where they talk about health issues them. Picking them now right now, if they go on the internet, the most thing they can go shots for, and I think the way not useful. But if you picking get for actual time and say go on YouTube, shots for different shots how to take care of your menstruation, how to track your menstrual cycle then, shots how to know say you don't reach puberty stage. So all the information that they help, they will utilize the media in a very positive way. So now so people do talk to them. We don't get age limit, we talk to them all for me to ensure say them practice in a safe way and make them also go into in a way that, like for example, most of them they say they get out theory, they say condom, I don't call them that, condom not reliable, condom not 100%, condom the fashion.
I know the way you put for us.
I know you put for us. You know them funny stuff then. But it is yes, condom is not 100% certain. It's medically proven. But condom they protect you at least 99% of the thing that will happen to you. If you don't contact a disease from that person or infection, if you don't get pregnancy from that person. Because if you use condom, now only when you use condom, we possibly restrict it to you, a sperm for you, they notice quick. Because if the condom broke, you don't know. You aware quick. There are certain people in the nature that is small, it's very quick. Before you remember, it don't put sperm into you and you don't get belly, you're not going to you grab if this is a normal thing. But if you're under also contraceptive measures, then maybe like you join family planning, it can also protect you if you're not aware. Because if you don't do it, you're not aware. But if you're into the internet, it will protect you. We are not saying that you should go and do it at 7 or 5 years of age old. But we are saying that this is the possible way for address the issue there. We're not going to solve the issue of reproductive health. We're not going to reduce teenage pregnancy. or reduce the rate at which sexual infections they pass around, what we call HIV and AIDS and all that thing. We're not going to reduce them until we increase the service. The service are the problem in the country. When we increase the service and access to information, then we don't bridge most of the gap that we will try to address.
Okay, if I'm not forget, say you they watch Talk with you, where they come to you live from our Facebook page, and you where they watch Duya, not only watch, try as best as possible for share we post we videos the way they do, and also support we by giving you comments them where for the dong day. Tell you how you the program they go, how you they get a feel. We need una feedback, because when we get una feedback, definitely we'll go work and improve on certain things there. And also you can go now with Facebook page and type Talk with T, like our page, follow we. Also on YouTube, you can also follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow we on our various social media, and that's on Twitter, on Instagram at Talk with It. Definitely you self go and support the show in one way or the other. Let's come back to you, Santos. You be to talk about how when they talk to every picking for make themselves aware, so even if they're at the very tender age and know say these are the bad things and these are the good things, the way it has to do with reproductive health. But reproductive health only stop with contacting diseases, taking care of your messes. There are all the things the way they're around them. And I can also talk about them things and this.
Of course, reproductive health relates also to maternal health, about abortion. If you terminate a pregnancy and you suffer from extreme bleeding till you passed out, or let's say any other implication, if it happened within 42 days, they still count you among the people. Then they put in at the data of people that die of maternal death, because now abortion you do. And Sierra Leone, one of the countries still not able to approve abortion or make it legal. Why would they say abortion needs to be legalized? It's not because we are trying to bridge the social, cultural, or religious norms that we believe, but we are saying this is not by chance, but not by choice. Okay? If the person will foresee I terminate this, I'm not ready yet for this, the person get the freedom. I mean, this is a democratic state. We need to agree to some of the things that we request of the ordinary citizen. Other countries across the world, they don't approve them. So why not Sierra Leone? So because of the identity that we restrict, so they find out they go do unsafe abortion somewhere else, and at the end of the day, when they don't do the unsafe abortion, they end up passed out during the process. We are losing life. Then you're talking about culture, you're talking about norms, you're talking about social beliefs. No, let's protect the life first, then we talk about culture, tradition, and other things.
Okay, so una day for the safe abortion bill. How far with the safe abortion bill, and what's now your contribution for make government to sit on our concerns and pass them?
This is now one of the contributions in this, where they engage the media or talk to people. Then authorities, the way they watch this, media and listen, say there is a need for media to approve this bill, because for you for born picking, not by chance to say because I don't get a chance. It's by choice. It's willingness. There must be willingness. You know, even when they define worship, there's not actually really do communicate to God, right? And you have to be willing. You have to be certain about what you do. So if the person not willing to do thing particularly don't happen to her, it don't. Okay, let's consider it to be a mistake, or let's consider it to be something where he willing to do. But at a certain stage, it changed in mind. Just so more like you say, like in the Sexual Offences Act, you could even get intercourse with an individual way mature. If in mind change at that particular moment, they say stop, you have the right to stop, because it don't change anymore. So that's the same rules. Also, we talk about this abortion bill here. There is a need for them to approve this bill. The former president and team tried, but they were not able to approve the bill. So we still appeal to this current government also for look into the abortion bill, the safe abortion bill, because it's necessary. Let's protect life before culture and tradition.
Okay, we talk about protecting life before culture and tradition, but again, somebody go and say culture and tradition done the ages ago, and some of them culture and tradition they were picking them, they listen to them, be the make. They're not get into trouble. You find out, say, when you listen what your mama tell you say, or listen what God say inside the Bible, so you don't forget sex, tell you past you married. If you follow them thing, then they wholly and truly you go and sexual transmitted disease and all that have happening. But
I mean,
we don't have the how they call her age. the technology age. We're
The
picking
digital
it.
age.
Yes, we're picking it. Don't see everything that's social media and all, and it's very difficult for Kote. But you think say it proper for let them approve that building? It go just start like them give passport to them picking there for the day.
I mean, if they will approve the reintegration of pregnant girls to school, why not approve the safe abortion bill? Because now the same route, these people are pregnant. They are still in the same classroom with other people who are not pregnant. People then be put on the social media. People then be on different platforms where they say that they incite other people to go get pregnant and they come back to school. But I mean, it's a choice. We all get the right for live as we want. I mean, at the put Guinea close to me. Guinea pregnant women go to school. They do as they want. It's a democratic state. So if you're in a democratic state, it should be happening at the person in choice. It's not about what you want. The culture and tradition need to be modified. It's gone ages ago. What is applicable for 50 years ago will not be applicable now.
Okay. So what's on our plans towards educating people when it has to do with sexual reproductive health?
We do street campaign, we do community engagement, and currently now we don't put two plans together for this year. We get two sets of plans then. One now they can implement, so we get for do with raising awareness around sexual reproductive health. We will organize a one-day seminar or talk on various topics that we get for do with reproductive health, like menstrual hygiene management, safe sex education in teenage pregnancy, sexual transmitted disease and infection, and the concept of sexual reproductive health. Inside the concept of sexual reproductive health, we put one aspect, the aspect of adolescent sexual reproductive health. And then also we dey talk about how the policy of sexual the safe abortion bill or the sexual reproductive health will help shape the issues of maternal health in our country.
Okay, so now we talk more on that one-day seminar day, because then the main important thing where they right in front of us right now. How that seminar they get for look like?
Amazingly, we get speakers the way they well trained and qualified. Others are in the verge to be trained and qualified, because once you do that in medical school, it means you get knowledge about the issue. We get speakers the way that are already trained and qualified. They work in a renowned institutions. We get the likes of Dr. Dwight Nicol, when I recently graduated from the College of Medicine, and then I'm the former president for the Student Union of Commerce. We get Dr. Titi Adama Mansare, when also I recently graduated from Commerce, and we get Mr. Foodie Paul Onikel Kamara, when are the chairman for the People Alliance for Sexual Reproductive Health Sierra Leone, and a coalition of people who work around reproductive health, we called Para. And we also forget the likes of Sarah Tucker, where somebody who also get a passion for reproductive health issues. So that is a Sarah Roberts, recent winner of Housemate Salon. So you see this set of people that all get passion about these issues. Not only they get passion, but they're well equipped with information which will help the young people. So now we target two sets of people, school-going people and university people, because they are more into these issues and they are more centered. They have been deprived, they have been treated unfairly. You they walk on into hospital, I've experienced it. Me don't go to hospital for go do a test for know whether I get gonorrhea, I get all these kinds of things. The people were just laughing, they were asking me what did they can't do the test and they for you don't know your partner. I'm like, I'm a partner, but I don't work with my partner anywhere they go. I don't know what they do behind the scene. I trust her 100%, but I can't trust that partner with my life in terms of other things. I say, so I can't do test. People were frowning at me. This has to stop. We have to bridge the gap. There should be an enabling environment for young people to access the service. The service is too small, so why are you making the service too tedious for people? Why you make the system so tense for the young people and for access? So now we step forward on the side for take.
Okay, so that very day, waiting the inside the package where family will want to be part of that seminar, because sometimes you need to tell somebody, you know, this and this you go expect to. So waiting and for expect on that particular day.
As I don't mention earlier, the topic then I talk over for deliberation, for discuss, we chat along, we allow the participants to ask questions, for learn from the speakers there. And how we do this the seminar is free, okay? We get a little bit of support from corporate institutions, and we get support of the higher from the coalition Para itself. where they support the initiative, we collaborate with them together for Guam. So everybody where they go, we make it simple. Each and everybody where they go, we bring at least one packet of sanitary pads. The reason behind this, the concept around this is to see that we donate the sanitary pad to the female at the correctional center. Schoolgirls are getting free sanitary pad. Why not those behind bars get it free? We consider them. That's why we say anybody that attend this seminar come with one sanitary pad or two, a packet of it. We'll go donate. At least you go serve that one. If you give them 2 packets, they serve them for 2 months at least. Because we get people ready to flow at a very faster rate. People ready to flow too much, you know. So if you give one, or say you will serve them for a whole month, no. But if you give them 2, sometimes we're able to serve them for that particular time then they, and then say that they will done, there's a possibility so we're only able to receive support now from other people or continue for support. It's not like something what they say they do every year, but this is not just one of the steps that they take for sure. Say we're really concerned about reproductive health issues, and we want let the service to be increased, let the policy be reformed and endorsed.
Okay, so if somebody wants to be part of this seminar, how the person will contact you and which means it will use for be part of this program?
Unfortunately, what it is, Tricia, the list of flop.
Okay.
People are so interested in the program because I think for me it's been a while when they get such an opportunity, because some of them think that person go hospital, go pay consultation.
So how many people are cater for?
We cater for 60 people.
60, and you are doing a reproductive health and get for doing with millions of people. Why limit them to 60?
Because of the COVID issue, so we don't want to cluster the whole. And then 60 people are going to serve as ambassadors then, because we're dealing with university people and school going people. So then we'll serve as ambassadors in various schools then. What we go to check on or ensure that they pass on the information at the school then. You know, when people learn something one, they hack into one. The next person here around we want to do the same thing, contrary to what they learn, they correct you. Every evening, my mama said, "My daddy, because you know, daddy not to say tell me, or auntie not to say tell me." And they give you the information we don't go learn and that. Compared to where they go talk to that 40-year-old man or that 50-year-old man, something I wouldn't believe no more it will act upon. But the young people, we hack into information. And not only we hack into information, we try for seeing the information really accurate to digest it well. Once we collect them, any side will go, then it's just time to use.
Okay, so when again this program will take place, and who side this program will
The program will take place on the 25th of May.
25th of May,
Yeah,
that's
2020, that's Tuesday. And the venue will be at Official American Corner, Pato Street.
Okay.
Official Customer Care Office. There's a library there and there's a hall there at the same time. We manage the venue.
Okay, so when people, 60 people, when I go do another program again, on this 60 no more, I get forget for this year.
We get a subsequent other program that we will try to do. When that time will come, we will come to the media and explain to them, let it low, see, low, encourage people to grab such an opportunity.
Okay, family, don't forget to say you watch Talk with T, where they come to you live from a Facebook page, and Santos there inside the studio for tell we bought them package when Mother's Choice don't come together. But tell people them about reproductive health. As you all know, reproductive health are a key thing to woman and even man their health. If your reproductive organs they're not good, and if you they contact diseases them like STIs and all FFF disease them, will make something and the woman can look himself say, hey, what in do me? I not born it. But you don't know. And because of the infection them, where sometimes and they, it might not be gonorrhea, it might not be HIV and AIDS, it might not be syphilis, but then get one funny one they can call thrush infection.
Yeah.
That one day, now where you go, baby, you go be so normal. First you go do test, then they go tell you say you get a kind of infection, and then infection and then funny, now then funny place, and never they react that much. The only time when they go to react, when they go to really eat into the system. Then can just they normal like that and can they eat the system you don't even know about them. So it's high time for you self aware about them. Santos said the list already. Don't full up for the people and go now official corner on the 25th for go learn about reproductive health. But when I think so, when I get to get them online, right?
Yes, we
view and live on Mother's Choice Foundation page. So you self even if you're not able to go now official corner, the time.
The time will be 9:30.
The time will be 9:30.
Yeah.
Even if you're not able to go now for Cell Corner, you can go like Mother's Choice Foundation page, and definitely you will see them live, and yourself will be part of them, and you will learn how to take care of your health. Then get plenty other package them where they can come with time in, time out. Where get to do with woman them. But not say because this is not woman business and not concerning me. Because I tell you for free, if one woman gets sick, it can able to transfer to 100 man them. But man get sick 100, they by tell them I don't notice. Woman if they get sick, they keep her inside for it can be a carrier. We are carriers for most sexually transmitted disease. So if you woman not okay, you picking not okay, not say me woman no more, but me picking self I need for the talk to them about reproductive health. Let we go out there, search about reproductive health and try as best as possible or keep yourself abreast with things them and keep yourself clean. Decency matter in our life. So on Tuesday the 25th, when I can join Santos and crew where now Mother's Choice Foundation in collaboration with
People's Alliance for Reproductive Health Advocacy Sierra Leone, PARA.
Okay, for let them tell us more about reproductive health. And till we come again next week, Santos, you go tell family them your last word and talk to them on what you go want for them.
The culture and tradition and norms there not go really define you as who we are when it comes to our sexual reproductive health. So my advice to you is that let us modify the culture and tradition and work with the science by breaking the cycle surrounding reproductive health.
Okay, now you're waiting Santos and you final road and it's very important. Not just overlook them. You will watch this is a very interesting video where you self need for share them so other people them go view them and watch them. Till we meet tonight again next week Sunday for another edition of Talk with T. I've been your host Tricia and I want to say thank you to me, producer when Big Things Poultry Limited where they and Amabanta Eat Freshly Fresh. I Tricia's touch. You dream it, we perfect it. And also to all my family away, don't try as best as possible for this program. I'm going to meet you every day. My producer when I'm Mahuta Janeja and me sponsors them wedding at the little corner where they try as best as possible for this program. I meet you every day. Every Sunday, I mean. I've been your host, Tricia. Till I meet you again next week, Sunday. Tata.